Hello, good evening dear students. Myself Kanhaiya Jha and I am making this video for class 11 and today I will discuss the concept of slope, then I will discuss the concept of differentiation. And so let me discuss one by one. So first understand what is slope. We all know that in class 11 in mathematics we know that this axis is known as x-axis and this axis is known as y-axis. Let's say that there is a straight line like this. So if suppose that this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis, and if there is a straight line, so if I will take any 2 points like this, so this point will have any coordinate. I have assumed that this point coordinate is x1, y1 and this point coordinate is x2, y2. If this is x1, y1, so this point is at a distance x1 from the origin. This will be the origin. So this point will be at the distance x1 from the origin, and this height will be how much? y1. x1, y1 means this height will be how much? y1. If suppose this coordinate is x2, y2, that means what we will understand that this point coordinate is at a distance x2 from the origin, and this point is at a height y2 from the x-axis, right? This height will be how much? This height will be how much? y2. Is it clear? If suppose this is x1, this much is x1 and this much is x2, so this much will be x2 minus x1. So this much will be x2 minus x1. This minus this is equal to this, right? If suppose this is y2, this is y1, so this will be y2 minus y1. This minus this is equal to this, right? So this will be y2 minus y1. Is it clear? Let's say that this line is making theta angle with the x-axis. So this will be tan theta, na? So this will be tan theta. If you will see this triangle, can you see this triangle A? Let's say this point is A. Let's say this point is B. Which point? This point is B. And let's say this point is C. So A, B. So you can't say. Oh. Let's say this point is what? B. So can you see A, B, C triangle? A, B, C triangle. So what will be tan theta there? Tan theta is actually what? Perpendicular by base. So what is perpendicular in this triangle? y2 minus y1. What is base? x2 minus x1. So tan theta will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Is it clear? This tan theta is known as slope. This tan theta is known as slope. So this tan theta, this is known as slope. And slope is actually what? So slope is angle with x-axis. How much angle it is forming with the x-axis? See that actually in earlier days what I believe, that suppose that this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis, like say this. So if this angle is theta, so if I will make x-axis here, x-axis we can shift. If I will make x-axis here, this angle will be also theta. Here see, this angle will be also theta if this will be a straight line. So all the theta will be same. So slope at each and every point is same. Let's say this is A point, this is B point, this is C point. So here x-axis is making how much angle? Theta. Here is also theta. Here is also theta. So angle with x-axis is constant. That means slope is constant. Right? So suppose that if here angle will be 30, here also 30, here also 30. So this line slope is constant. And suppose that if our graph will be like this. So here see, here what is the angle with the x-axis? This much. Here see angle is different. Here see angle is more different. So what is happening? Actually angle is increasing. So here theta is let's say 30. So here it will be 45 and here it will be let's say 60. So theta is increasing, the angle is increasing, 30, 45, 60. So when the theta will increase, that means slope will increase, because slope is what? Slope is known as tan theta. Slope is known as, this m is what? This m is known as slope. So everywhere in mathematics as well as in physics, we will add slope by m. And slope is what? Either I can calculate slope using the formula tan theta. For example, here suppose if theta is equal to 30, then slope will be how much? Tan 30. Tan 30 means 1 by root 3. So slope of this line will be, but here theta is actually what? 45. Here theta is how much? If any line is passing through the origin, this angle will be 45. If suppose theta is 45, what will be the slope? Tan 45. Slope how we will calculate? Tan of theta. So theta is 45. So tan 45 is how much? 1. So slope is how much? 1. So either you can find slope just by taking tan theta, or there is another process, that is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, like this. How? Let me find this one also. That how we can find. Understand this. Suppose, see here. Suppose this point coordinate is 1, 1 and this point coordinate is 2, 2, right? So how we will find? So this will be x1, y1 and this will be x2, y2. Let's say this point coordinate is x1, y1, x2, y2. So x1 is how much? 1, x2 is how much? 2, y1 is how much? 1, y2 is how much? 2. So how we will calculate slope? Slope we can calculate using the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what is y2? Y2 is 2. What is y1? Y1 is 1 divided by what is x2? 2. What is x1? 1. So 2 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So this will be 1 by 1. That means slope is how much? 1. So slope will be how much? 1. So, and this angle, if you will measure, this angle will be 45 degree. This angle will be 45. And if you will do tan 45, so tan 45 value is how much? 1. You can calculate by any method. The answer will be same. You can calculate either by y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, or slope is what? Angle with the x-axis. That means tan theta you will calculate, and then you will calculate. In both the answer will be same. Now try to understand one thing. If theta will be less than 90, so you know one thing. Like suppose you know one thing, that tan, if theta is 0, so tan 0 is how much? Or write it like this. Tan 0, 0, tan 30, 1 by root 3, tan 45, 1, and tan 60, root 3, right? So this is the value. So as we are increasing the angle of tan, so tan 0 is 0, tan 30, 1 by root 3. So 0 is less than 1 by root 3 now. Now 1 by root 3 is less than 1 and 1 is less than root 3. So as we are increasing the value of angle 0 to 30, I am increasing the angle. 30 to 45, I am increasing the angle. 45 to 60. As I am increasing the angle, the value of tan is also increasing. First 0, then 1 by root 3, then 1, then root 3. So as the angle will increase, slope will increase. What we will remember? As the angle will increase, slope will increase. Understand it in much better way. Suppose that this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. There is many lines. Oh. So see this. Let's say this is our first line, this is our second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, and let's say this is our sixth line. So let's say there is 6 line. First line is our x-axis. So x-axis will make how much angle with x-axis? X-axis अपने साथ ही कितना एंगल बनाएगा? X-axis will make how much angle with x-axis? 0 degree. So tan 0 0. That means this line slope of first line will be 0. So now see, second line is making this much angle. Third line is making this much angle with the x-axis. Fourth line is making this much angle with x-axis. Fifth line is making this much angle with x-axis. And sixth line is making this much angle with x-axis. So actually sixth line is making 90 degree angle. With y-axis is making how much angle with the axis? 90 degree angle. So slowly and slowly what is happening? Angle is increasing. And we know as the angle will increase, slope will increase. तो आप लोग जानते भी होंगे. If suppose our Bahubali will sit on the sixth line. बाहुबली को अगर बोले सिक्स्थ पे बैठो एंड देन यू हैव टू स्लाइड, तो क्या होगा? धमाक से नीचे गिरेगा. बाहुबली विल फॉल रैपिडली. Here, fifth line slope is little less than 6. So it will take little more time to come. So if suppose you will sit on the third, line, so you will come slowly, right here, and so which if the slope will be more, तो पैर हाथ टूटने का चांस ज्यादा है. If the slope will be more, so there is more chance that you will break your legs. So if you will sit here, dhamak. If you will sit here, it will take little bit less time than this. And suppose if you will sit here on the x-axis, you will not slide even. You will not slide. So for the sliding slope is necessary. तो आप लोग देखे हैं ना कि एक होता है जिसमें पार्क में आप लोग बैठते हैं and you will slide there. There is some slope. So that is what? That is slope. Okay. So I think what you will say, slope of the sixth line is more than fifth line is more than what I will say? Slope of slope of sixth is more than slope of fifth is more than slope of fourth is more than slope of third is more than slope of second is more than slope of first. Right? Can you say this? Why? Because angle of 6 is more than angle of 5 is angle. This angle is more than this angle is more than this angle, right? If angle will be more, slope will be more. If angle will be more, slope will be more. I think slope concept is clear. You are a champion, so you can understand it. Oh sir, क्यों बेइज्जत कर रहे हैं? Right? You will say like this, na? No, you are a champion because I understand you. You know that this generation children are very much smart. They can understand each and every concept once. अरे आजकल के तो बच्चे टीचर से भी ज्यादा स्मार्ट होते हैं, राइट? अब आप लोग टीचर के बारे में गंदा गंदा कमेंट नहीं करना. ओके. Nice. Now we will understand little bit of differentiation. We will understand little bit of differentiation. I will not discuss that much concept of differentiation. I will not go in detail actually because I have very less time. So I will not go in detail of differentiation because actually differentiation is a topic of math. So your mathematics teacher is supposed to take that topic. But since I need little bit concept of differentiation in our physics, so I will discuss little bit of differentiation. Now see, if I will talk about the change, so change can be big and change can be small. If the change will be big, then we will write by delta x. That means change in x. This is what? Delta. What is this? This sign is known as delta. So if the change will be big, I will write with delta x. If the change is small, I will write it by dx. Dx means a small change in x. So suppose that if x2 is equal to 2, x1 is equal to 1, so what is the change in x2 minus x1 will be what? x2 minus x1 will be equal to 2 minus 1. So this is 1. So we will get delta x because this change is much more. So delta x is equal to 1. So what does it mean by a small change? A small change means dx. So when the change is a small, so a small change means 1.000000001 and 1.000000011. So this change will be a small. So if any situation will be like this, then just for a very small change, I will use differentiation, that means delta dx. So when the situation will be like this, then our differentiation concept comes in picture. So try to understand that what is actually differentiation. You know that in our mathematics now there is a lot of operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Like that, differentiation is also a operation in mathematics. Actually न्यूटन बाबा बहुत काम किए थे इस पे, तो न्यूटन बाबा के ही याद में differentiation is there. Actually calculus is there. In calculus differentiation is also coming, integration is also coming. So we will study both. So now right, actually differentiation means when you are finding differentiation, you are finding slope. That now I told you slope is equal by m, and this m slope is also equal to tan theta. Actually this tan theta is also equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And this is what? This is change. And this can be written as dy by dx. If the change will be a small, if this change will be a small, it will be written as dy by dx. So actually dy by dx is what? Actually this is a slope. This is a slope. And how we will write this thing? Dy by dx means what? This means rate of change of y with respect to x. Achha, with respect to, I will act by WRT. Okay, rate of, you all are expert in WhatsApp chatting now, so you can understand this. So rate of change in y with respect to x. So when the y will change with respect to x, we will act like this. And this change is very small. When I will act dy, that means a small change in y. Dx means a small change in x. So a small change in y by a small change in x. How we will study this? And or you can write like this. The differentiation. This is what? Differentiation of y with respect to x. Differentiation of y with respect to x. Actually, you know that, for example, you know that right now after some time I will write this formula that velocity is equal to ds by dt. Right now what you know, the change in displacement per unit time is known as velocity. What you know, change in displacement per unit time is known as velocity. When the change will be very small, then we will add ds by dt. So ds by dt is what? Velocity. Right? That means when they will give you displacement, and then they will ask you that find velocity of the object, then we will differentiate displacement. We will differentiate displacement with respect to time, then we will get velocity. How we will differentiate, we will come to that. It's not tough, it's very easy. Just keep patience for some time. Like that, acceleration is what? dv by dt. Change in velocity per unit time is known as acceleration. That is, when we will differentiate velocity with respect to time, we will get acceleration. So actually, why I am studying all this differentiation and integration? Because this has application in our physics. So that's why we are trying to understand this. Now understand it one by one. Understand it one by one. So first yet, dy dx, first dy dx of any constant is equal to 0. What does it mean? That when we will differentiate any constant, so that will be 0. This is formula. This is actually a formula of differentiation. That differentiation of any constant is equal to 0. Constant means which will not change with the time. For example, 5. So 5 is a constant or variable. So if 5 will come in any question, whether it will be chemistry or physics or math or anywhere, you are in Australia or you are in India. So 5 is constant everywhere now. Since 5 is constant everywhere, so 5 is not variable. For example, pi. Pi value is how much? 3.14 like this. So pi is constant everywhere throughout the universe. For example, you have understand what? You have understand in gravitation chapter that F is equal to gm1m2 by r square. You know, no? So gm1m2 by r square. So what is this capital G? This capital G is known as universal gravitational constant. So what is this? Universal gravitational constant. That means this G value is also constant. 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square kg to the power minus 2. I will come to this. I have taken that how we will make unit. We will make unit by formula. G is equal to f r square by m1 m2, right? G is what? F r square by m1 m2. I am not going in detail because you know that. What is G? So F is Newton. Newton meter square by kg square. Newton meter, F unit Newton. R is distance. So Newton into meter square divided by kg into kg square. So Newton meter square kg will go up. So this will be kg square ka power minus 2, right? And this capital G value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. So this is a constant, and constant differentiation will be 0. Constant differentiation will be, if any constant will come, its differentiation will be 0. Is it clear? Okay. Understand that if suppose they will give you a function y is equal to 5, how we will make the graph of y is equal to 5? Y equal 5 means like this. If x will take any value, y will be 5. If x is 0, y is 5. X is 1, y is 5. X is 2, y is 5. Right? For any value of x, y value is how much? 5. That means y is constant. Now y is not changing. X is changing its value, but y is not changing. So y equal 5 graph will be like this. So what is the meaning of this? That is y is not changing. Y is not changing. Y equal 5 means what? Y equal 5. This is y equal 5. So see, what will be the angle with x axis here? This is itself x axis. So angle with x is how much? 0. But what I am trying to say, suppose that this is x axis, this is also x axis. So angle with this and this, angle between these two lines, 0. For example, see this. This is 90, 80, 70, 60, 40, 50, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, and this will be what? 0. And if suppose I will make like this 90, 120, 130, 150, this will be 180. Like that now. So this angle will be how much? This is x-axis, and angle with x-axis will be what? Both line is in the same direction. This angle will be 0. And if the theta will be 0, if theta will be 0, then tan 0 will be 0. That means slope will be 0. If the slope will be 0, then differentiation of constant will be what? 0. For example, differentiation of 5, how much? 0. For example, differentiation of pi, how much? 0. For example, differentiation of 6, how much? 0. For example, 6, how much? 0. For example, differentiation of capital G, how much? 0. So if there will be any constant, their differentiation will be 0. If there will be any constant, their differentiation will be 0. Is it clear? Okay, I will take the differentiation more formula of differentiation I will take in the next lecture. Thank you. Wait for my next lecture. You will see whole the concept of differentiation. Thank you.